The camera glides over forests thick with mist, rivers weaving like silver threads through the wilderness, and shadows of creatures moving silently between ancient trees. Among them, early humans appear, barefoot, fragile, and almost indistinguishable from the animals that surround them. Each day is a test of instinct, searching for food, avoiding predators, and enduring storms or biting cold. Families cling together, huddling for warmth, sharing the scant protection they can muster. Every step is measured, every sound noted. In this raw, unpredictable world, life unfolds moment by moment, guided only by intuition, courage, and the soft glow of the moon overhead. Every thought of early humans is consumed by the relentless quest for food, water, and shelter. They crawl through dense underbrush in search of roots, berries, and small game, while predators lurk silently in the shadows, ready to strike. Rivers must be forded, cliffs scaled, and harsh storms endured, all while shielding the young and frail from danger. Fear heightens every sense, grief follows every loss, and moments of success offer fleeting but profound relief. Cooperation becomes vital, sharing meals, teaching hunting techniques, and guarding one another. Survival is not only physical, it is emotional, intuitive, and observant. Through these trials, humans begin to perceive the hidden patterns of nature, glimpses of understanding beyond instinct alone. Under the silver glow of the moon, early humans begin to notice rhythms in the night sky and movements of the animals around them. Full moons illuminate paths, guiding travel and hunts, while subtle shifts in weather and foliage signal when fruits ripen or herds migrate. These observations mark the earliest understanding of time, a fragile but vital insight. Humans start planning routes, selecting temporary shelters, and timing activities to the patterns of nature. With each observation, foresight grows and strategies improve. Survival evolves from mere reaction to anticipation. Slowly, the primitive pulse of instinct aligns with the cycles of moon and season, forging humanity's first conscious connection to the world around them. Something shifts in the minds of early humans as they begin to notice that thinking ahead can change their fate. Hunters start working together with clear intent, choosing positions and timing that raise their chances of a clean strike. Families dry meat, tuck seeds into woven containers, and save whatever the seasons allow. Journeys across open land follow the glow of the moon and signs written in the wind. Life slowly turns from constant reaction to careful preparation. This new habit strengthens trust, encourages new ideas, and pushes groups to share what they learn. Each small success builds confidence and curiosity. With this growing sense of direction, humans step toward tools, fire, and the earliest forms of settled life together. A sharp flint catches the sun, and a careful blow turns rough stone into a cutting edge. In that moment, early humans find that their hands can shape the world in ways no other creature can. A simple tool becomes a doorway to new choices, letting them slice meat, prepare hides, and defend their families. Each chipped surface reflects patience and growing skill. As the method spreads through the group, it becomes more than a task. It becomes a sign of rising awareness and a shared path toward future change. As tools advance, daily life shifts into a more controlled rhythm. Hand axes split wood for fires and shelters, scrapers prepare hides for warmth, and sharper edges help hunters process meat with speed and care. Tasks that once drained strength now take less effort, easing the pressure of constant survival. pride grows as each tool reflects skill and patience. Elders teach younger members, building trust through shared practice. This exchange strengthens the group, giving every person a role. With each finished tool, humans sense rising control over their surroundings, turning past fear into steady confidence that guides their next steps. The meeting of stone tools and fire reshapes early life in ways once unimaginable. Sparks struck from flint bring controlled flames to the center of each camp, offering warmth through cold nights and pushing predators back into the dark. Cooking transforms tough meat into nourishing food, giving families more strength and better health. The campfire becomes a gathering place where planning replaces blind chance and new ideas take root. With fire aiding their tools, hunters refine their methods and move with greater confidence. This moment marks a shift from simple endurance to deliberate action, guiding humans toward deeper cooperation and shared purpose. Stable life begins to emerge as tools and fire give humans confidence to settle near rivers, grasslands, and dependable hunting grounds. Simple shelters of branches and stone turn into sturdier homes built through shared effort. Hunting becomes organized, with groups planning routes and returning with larger catches. These settlements nurture cooperation and create space for learning, childcare, and early leadership. People begin to feel rooted, protected by the presence of others, and inspired by the growing sense of community. The land around them starts to reflect their choices, showing clear signs of human intention. Wandering slowly transforms into a purposeful, settled way of living. The forest holds its breath, becoming a quiet arena where life hangs in balance. Two humans sink into the undergrowth, watching a small herd of deer feed among the trees. Each shift of wind threatens to expose their presence, sending tension racing through their bodies. Their grip tightens on simple weapons as they study distance, movement, and escape paths. A single mistake could mean days of hunger or a dangerous encounter with larger beasts. Yet excitement cuts through fear, pushing them forward. In this moment, the hunt becomes both necessity and challenge, shaping courage through every heartbeat they carry within. Early humans depend on sharp eyes and steady instincts as they search for prey across shifting landscapes. They study footprints pressed into soft earth, notice broken twigs along narrow paths, and read the faint signs that reveal an animal's direction. Their movements follow the rhythm of seasons, guided by migrations and changing weather. Yet every pursuit carries risk. A wrong step can drain precious energy or cause injuries that threaten the entire group. Hunger adds pressure, sharpening focus and emotion. Still, each challenge teaches them endurance and sharper judgment. Even small wins create confidence, weaving stronger trust among those who must face the wild together. Innovation transforms the hunt as new tools redefine what humans can achieve. Spear throwers send weapons farther with greater force, giving hunters an edge they once lacked. Groups move together with practiced coordination, using subtle gestures to guide each other through dense terrain. Patterns in moonlight, shifting seasons, and animal paths shape every decision, turning instinct into strategy. Shared skills strengthen unity within the group, creating a deeper sense of purpose. This shift marks a move from raw struggle to planned effort, allowing humans to push back against nature's uncertainty. Through teamwork and careful design, they gain both nourishment and growing confidence. When a large animal finally falls to the coordinated effort of the hunters, the triumph sends a wave of energy through the tribe. The victory promises nourishment, protection, and the rise of those whose skills made it possible. Hunters are honored, their abilities recognized as essential to the group's future. Around the fire, the story of the day's success is told with excitement, and lessons are passed to younger members. The emotional lift is powerful, replacing fear with confidence and uncertainty with direction. Each shared achievement tightens the bonds of the community and marks a shift toward a more organized and purposeful way of living. The hunt evolves from mere survival into a force that shapes human identity, intellect, and emotion. Cooperation and empathy grow as individuals teach the young, share techniques, and recount stories of triumph and failure. Observing animals, noting seasonal changes, and respecting the land deepen understanding of the environment and its patterns. Emotional growth mirrors skill. Patience, resilience, and unity develop alongside physical ability. Knowledge accumulates across generations, creating a legacy of adaptation and foresight. The forest, once a realm of fear, transforms into a living classroom where humans learn not only to endure its challenges, but to thrive together, bound by shared experience and understanding. Deep within the cave, flickering torchlight casts shadows over rough stone walls, revealing the first signs of human imagination. Figures of animals, humans, and mysterious symbols emerge, each stroke intentional, each mark a story frozen in time. Early humans experiment with pigments, carvings, and etchings, not merely for survival, but to convey experiences, emotions, and ideas. These creations reflect minds that observe, remember, and dream beyond the immediate. Art becomes a bridge between reality and thought, a way to preserve knowledge, share insight, and express identity. In these luminous walls, humanity discovers the power of reflection, communication, and lasting expression. As early humans refine painting and carving, symbols evolve into stories etched upon stone. Hunting scenes, daily life, and imagined worlds become encoded, each figure carrying meaning, warnings, guidance on prey, or celebrations of success. Storytelling extends beyond images. Gestures, chants, and songs preserve experience and wisdom across generations. Observations of the moon's phases shape the timing of gatherings and rituals, linking celestial patterns to communal memory. Emotions, wonder, pride, fear, and empathy flow through these narratives. Human consciousness stretches outward, and the first threads of culture begin to weave. Shared knowledge, collective memory, and a sense of identity emerge from these early stories. Early humans turn art into ceremony, celebrating and honoring the world around them. Rituals emerge, often tied to the cycles of the moon, marking births, hunts, and seasonal changes. Through dances, symbolic objects, and shared chants, survival intertwines with a growing sense of spirituality and purpose. Fear of storms, predators, and death transforms into structured practices that bring comfort and control. Emotional depth flourishes as individuals connect with one another and the natural world. These rituals teach lessons, reinforce values, and preserve experiences. Communities forge identity and cohesion, rooting their existence in shared expression, memory, and the rhythms of life itself. With the emergence of art and ritual, early humans discover a way to carry knowledge beyond immediate survival. Stories preserve hunting techniques, seasonal strategies, and lessons from both success and failure for the next generation. Young members learn through images, gestures, and oral narratives, reducing repeated mistakes and inspiring innovation. Memory and imagination intertwine as art serves as both instruction and inspiration, This moment sparks cumulative culture, where knowledge deepens with each passing generation. Humans evolve from mere observers of nature into interpreters, planners, and teachers, creating a cycle in which intellect, creativity, and community reinforce one another, ensuring resilience and growth. The merging of art, ritual, and storytelling reshapes human identity. Survival remains vital, but imagination, intellect, and emotion gain equal weight. Communities unite through shared narratives, fostering empathy, cooperation, and social cohesion. Abstract thought alters perception and behavior, enabling reflection on the past, anticipation of the future, and understanding of forces beyond immediate senses. Early humans emerge as thinkers, creators, and storytellers, moving beyond instinct alone. These early foundations of culture, memory, and expression chart a new path for humanity, transforming mere survival into conscious, collaborative civilization. The legacy of these first stories will echo through millennia in art, ritual, and collective imagination. Beneath the pale glow of the full moon, early humans gather in settlements of stone and smoke, leaving behind a life of constant wandering. Temporary huts give way to more permanent shelters, signaling stability and foresight. Crops are sown, animals domesticated, and the rhythms of the lunar cycle guide planting, hunting, and celebration. Vigilance remains, but the relentless weight of uncertainty eases, replaced by pride, accomplishment, and hope. Shared responsibilities strengthen communities, fostering cooperation and trust. The moon, once a distant witness, now serves as clock, teacher, and silent companion, marking the first deliberate steps toward organized civilization and collective survival. Life slows and reshapes as humans move from foraging to farming, trading constant wandering for structured labor. Villages rise near fertile soils and flowing waters, where planting, harvesting, and caring for domesticated animals create rhythm and predictability. Fear and desperation give way to hope and security, while shared work deepens bonds and sparks collaboration. Social structures, rules, and traditions take root alongside crops, shaping communities. Humans begin to perceive time in cycles, not just survival, marking seasons and moon phases. With each seed sown and each harvest gathered, purpose, continuity, and culture emerge, laying the foundation for civilization. Humans discover that wisdom can be preserved, shared, and expanded, no longer confined to a single lifetime. Lessons of agriculture, hunting, and shelter building accumulate, forming the earliest systems of learning. Symbols, oral stories, and careful observation allow communities to plan, predict, and adapt with precision. Nature's unpredictability, floods, droughts, and predators, loses some of its dominance. This awakening sparks collaboration, inventive thinking, and long-term strategies. Emotionally, humans feel capable, connected, and purposeful for the first time. Knowledge transforms survival into opportunity, turning experience into power and imagination into action, laying the groundwork for civilization's earliest achievements and ambitions. Villages expand, guided by irrigation channels, cultivated fields, and organized spaces for living and work. Artisans craft pottery, weavers create textiles, and early metallurgists experiment with bronze, each innovation transforming daily life. Trade routes connect distant settlements, exchanging goods, knowledge, and ideas. Leaders emerge, and social hierarchies take shape, balancing cooperation with ambition. Pride, curiosity, and competition drive progress, while communities consciously shape their environment. The stage is set for the Bronze Age, where collective ingenuity propels humanity forward. Survival evolves into civilization, imagination fuels invention, and the achievements of generations become a shared foundation, forging identity, culture, and the first steps toward organized society. As the Stone Age draws to a close, its influence reverberates through every future achievement. Time once tracked by moons, survival honed through innovation, and culture built on cooperation become the foundation for cities, empires, and art. Lessons of resilience, ingenuity, and social cohesion echo across millennia. Observation, planning, and imagination transform human life from mere survival to purpose-filled existence. Civilization emerges not merely from conquest, but from curiosity, collaboration, and adaptation. In every tool, every structure, every act of creativity, the echoes of Stone Age experience endure, reminding humanity of its origins and the principles that enabled progress to flourish.